Hey everybody, it's me, Mickie Giacomini, and this is Money Matters. Why? Because money matters. So for Money Matters with Marshall and Mickie, today we have filling in our amazing Director of Client Service, Sarah Ritchie. Hey Sarah, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
We are so thrilled that you are on today because you are all about the beneficiaries, right? So, and that is something that is very near and dear to us at Clarion Advisors. We want people to have their beneficiaries all updated and or at least
Absolutely.
have them, right? So,
Absolutely.
can you share a little bit about why that is so important?
Well, I mean, obviously, in the unfortunate event of someone's death, we need to know who to send that account to. And a lot of times, we'll have beneficiaries that are incorrect or not listed at all. And, then there's no one to receive the account. Then you get into a whole world of problems with having to go through probate and possibly hire an attorney. And it's just, it's a nightmare, quite frankly. So always a good idea to make sure you've got your ducks in a row, especially where beneficiaries are concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to your point, important to not only know what those ducks are to put in a row, but actually do it. You got to put them in the row. So I know you know someone who talked about that a lot and didn't actually do it for himself. I have a family member who died last year. He didn't list out his beneficiaries. It has been a complete nightmare. So it really is a nightmare. And you don't want to do that. Yeah.
Especially when you've lost somebody and now you've got to go through that as well. And, if it was a very unexpected death, you're sifting through people's houses trying to find any paperwork.
Right.
And, that's probably another Marshall minute, but talking about how to, have your estate plan in order and all that good stuff.
Right.
But, or a place where someone can go, like a box or something. Hey, all my stuff is in here if I pass away. And it's something that, I've thought about as well. And I have a letter written out actually for somebody to let them know, just like where my stuff is,
Oh, absolutely.
It's so important. So yeah. And, we'll probably discuss that another time, but yes, beneficiaries, super, super important because it's such a seamless process. And if you don't have anybody listed, it's not a seamless process.
Exactly.
But, it's just, you need to make it easy on yourself and your heirs for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I appreciate so much that you pointed out. I mean, if you die and your loved ones are grieving, the last thing you'd want them to go through is the nightmare of trying to figure it all out. It is really gut-wrenching. It makes it even more, it makes it so much worse. It's already bad and it's just awful. So now something I know you and I've talked about is there's different custodians and so it might look a little bit different when people need to set up or change their beneficiaries. So could you touch on that a little bit?
Sure. So at Clarion, we primarily are on the Charles Schwab platform, and they make it extremely easy to update beneficiaries. However, we have some qualified retirement plans and other accounts at Orion Portfolio Solutions. Some are invested at Schwab but have the overlay of Orion, or they are at Matrix Trust because they have a qualified retirement plan through Matrix Trust, but also being managed by Orion Portfolio Solutions. So their procedures are slightly different. However, if you are on the Schwab platform and if you are tech savvy, or even if you're not, it is easy to download the Charles Schwab app or go to the website for Schwab Alliance, and just log into your account that way. And there is a section where you can go to check your beneficiaries, number one, and change them. So if,
Yeah.
for example, you are like, oh, wait, I recently had a child, I need to add them into the mix. Or, I've gotten divorced and no, I don't want to list my ex-spouse as my beneficiary. I want to list my children or something like that. Always a good idea when you have a life change to update beneficiaries at the same time. And sometimes it's very hectic situation that you're dealing with, but it's so important to change those beneficiaries.
Yes. And I mean, to your point, all of you watching this right now, if you've had a life change in, let's say, I don't know, let's call it 5 years. Let's be we'll keep it short. 5 years. You've had any additions or subtractions from your family, whatever the case may be, check your beneficiaries. And if you aren't sure, you can reach out to Sarah. So
absolutely. Oh yeah.
I mean, not put that on the screen. You can go to the website and if you don't have Sarah's direct email, you can just go here to contact and then jot a note, and that'll get to her and she can reach out to you.
Or you can call the office also and speak to any of us. Just let us know, hey, I need to update this. If you'd prefer to come in and sign the beneficiary change form, we absolutely can do that. If you want us to mail you a physical copy, we can do that as well. So there's a lot of other options besides logging into your account, even though that is the easiest and quickest way.
Yep. Now, I remember you telling me one time that back when TD Ameritrade changed over to Schwab, right?
Yes.
And I can't remember all the nitty gritty details of it, but I just remember you mentioning something about a lot of people's beneficiaries were wiped out.
Yeah, it happened in a few instances when Charles Schwab purchased TD Ameritrade and those accounts migrated over to their platform. We did notice a few of them, information, not just beneficiaries, but other information like money links and things like that just dropped off for no apparent reason. And then we've also had, and actually it just came up for me this last week, I had an account that was quite old that was opened in 2001, and I can still see their application. It's got beneficiaries listed, but when you go to the website, they're not there. So, I don't know what's happened to them, but they're just not on the account anymore. And so I would highly, highly suggest, if you have an account that you've had with us for, 25 years, that you check in with your beneficiaries, always a good idea. I just helped a client with that not long ago, actually. He was with a firm that we purchased about, I guess it was 2 years ago now. And a lot of that paperwork too was a little out of order. So it's very important just to update and check in. I mean, put it on your list of to-dos, because you never know. Just never know.
And it only takes a few moments to check.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that could save you so much, or your family so much time and anguish. That's important. So yeah, it only takes a few moments. And again,
absolutely.
If you don't know, reach out to Sarah. She's
anybody on the team can help out. I'd be happy to help, but
and you can reach out to me too, and I'm going to forward you. Oops, I just knocked over my mic. I'm so excited. I will forward you to Sarah.
Oh, sure. No, I'm happy to help. I just want everyone to check in, and I'm kind of auditing a few accounts at a time, but it is, overwhelming to try to do that many accounts. So yeah, it's very helpful if you just put it on your to-do list to check in with us.
Yep. That's great. Great information. Great reminders, Sarah. Thank you so much. This is so important, and I'm glad that we're able to share this with all of you out there today. So get checking, everybody. Remember, you don't want to leave a mess. You want to leave a legacy.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. Thanks again for filling in for Marshall today. And
you're welcome.
We'll
Take care,
see you all
everyone.
next time on Money Matters with Marshall and Mickie.